No, and I was in Texas Stadium on an NFL Network Saturday night, Romo versus Favre, in 2007. When if I'm not mistaken, you were in Junipero Serra High School, or am I saying
Junipero
it?
Serra, yep.
Okay,
the same high school Tom Brady went to.
Okay, there you go.
That you had on earlier.
My first hour guest. Well, look at us coming full circle here. When I say us, I mean us in the studio, but you're part
Just
of that
like the
right
Green
now.
Room, Green Bay.
That's it. You heard it. I'm just turning phrases. But, you were in high school. I'm standing there in the end zone, and Favre goes down, and I'm thinking that's the end of this game. And then Aaron Rodgers came off the bench, and I was standing there in the end zone with Mariucci, Marshall Faulk. I believe Sterling Sharp was part of the NFL Network broadcast that night. We're all looking at each other and we go, holy crap. Like, this guy can really not just play football, but excel at it and be special. So I'll ask you, what are you seeing out of Jordan Love? And he's clearly got a lot of, a high bar to clear. But what are you seeing out of this kid that might make everyone think, all right, this is a possibility to just keep on churning forward, David?
I think the biggest thing is the control. The control in demeanor in the huddle from being back here from the beginning of the organized team activities.
Mm-hmm.
His ability to go in and out of the different checks, not stumbling over the words of all the vernacular of our play calls, and to really manipulate and go at a more of a advanced level of playing the game at quarterback. Because I think there's a rudimentary level where it's like, I get the play, I have only one check, and that is what I do. And there's also the game within the game that we talk about and preach, and the longer you play, you kind of can pick that up. Seeing him, really having the full reins of the team and having that control, that's been the one big thing I've seen. And the other thing is just finally, when you are, not that he never was himself, but he was the backup for Aaron.
Mm-hmm.
So you kind of know your role and own your role. Now that he is, the starting quarterback, seeing him kind of showing everyone himself and being cool and confident in himself is the other awesome thing that I've seen, and I can't wait. But at the end, we're also talking, this is, the first stage.
Yeah. Yes.
So there's only so much you can see. I've seen guys look like they're going to be all worlds in OTAs, and then they absolutely stink it up once the pads come on, and when football really matters. So I'm taking everything like a grain of salt. I've realized that you can't really judge right now what guys are in, shorts, helmets, and their minds are swimming, just trying to pick up and knock off the rust from the offseason.
What about the concept as well that Jordan is more of a peer of these young receivers than Rodgers, because they're close in age and maybe close in interests off the field and things of that nature, and that alone might work chemistry-wise this year?
I don't think it's that much weight into it, other than exactly what you said. Like, that is a fact, and that is an advantage, but I don't think it's like this huge headline thing that needs to be making waves. I mean, at the end of the day, Jordan is younger. He has grown up in an era more along the lines of most guys that are in the locker room now, so he has a better way to assimilate. But I don't think it's something that's like make or break. Like, wow, what a crazy thing! Oh, Aaron's an old man. He's he's 48 years old.
Well, I saw him rocking.
I always make fun of him for his age.
David, I saw him rocking out to Taylor Swift the other night. I mean,
he's trying to be hip. He's trying to keep his ear to the street.
He's a Swiftie. Did you know that? I didn't know that about him.
Yeah. Oh yeah, he's a big Swiftie.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, back-to-back nights, too. I think he went back. Like one night's not enough for him.
That seems a little desperate. Going once, I understand.
Desperate. Now, that's an interesting adjective to use. Interesting. Or he's flexing that, hey, his new spot, they give him great tickets at MetLife. He already knows the ticket people at MetLife. We know that. He's already well-versed on that part of the
He's my guy. I can't let him have it always easy. I always got to bust his chops.
I know. Catch the Rich Eisen Show every single day on the Roku channel, 12 to 3 Eastern, for free.